You don't know about that, do you?
I don't.
That's Neutral Milk Hotel.
Man, you stay on some Neutral Milk.
They're great, man.
Yeah, they sound great.
That song is called...
Such a great name.
That song, yeah, that song is Oh Comely, off of Airplane Over the Sea. It's a good one, dude.
I don't care.
No, they're so good. They're so good. They're good.
No, that was I did like that one. That was pretty.
It's deep. That song's deep. You've seen Walk Hard?
Uh-huh.
When he's up there, lamppost shit, when he's playing Bob Dylan. What's this song about? You guys are idiots.
Yeah.
This song is deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Great Measures. Walk Hard.
I have a tendency.
You do have a tendency.
I got a lot of tendencies.
Get that tendency.
Most of
You
them.
got a tendency on your leg.
To be self-conscious. Because I don't tell you what we're going to do before we sit down, just so everybody knows. And I feel like when I utter the words Metallica, you're going to be like, dude, I'm sick of Metallica. Like, we do Metallica too much. But I don't think that exists.
Too much Metallica?
Too much Metallica is not a thing. So we're going to do a Metallica song today.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the opening track to the And Justice for All album. It's called Blackened. Lyrics are going to be pretty self-explanatory. I think it's cool, though, to mention.
Like chicken or catfish? Blackened?
Yes, exactly. That's actually what this song is about.
Got it
you
already.
know. So they've gone on and they own their music now, the masters and all that stuff of their.
Oh, I'm aware. We don't get monetized for any of that stuff.
Thanks, Metallica. Yeah, we'd have to pause every 10 seconds and come up with some fake bullshit to say about the last 10 seconds we listened to.
The people would be so happy if we did that.
So excited. So they've gone on to name they have their own label now. It's called Blackened. I think it's Blackened Recordings. They have a Blackened whiskey line that they've come out with. They have cigars, I believe, are also called Blackened, but I think they're made with Drew Estate cigars. I think it's Drew Estate. I could be way off on that. Sorry if I am. But I thought it was cool. They took that Blackened name and just kind of, and they had the Black album, obviously, but I think it's just.
They just blacked out everything.
Everything's black.
So that's how. That's it?
Yeah, I just thought it was cool.
Okay. Well,
as I said it, that came to me. So.
Well, let's.
Yeah, the song's called Blackened. It's pretty self-explanatory, lyrically.
Okay, well,
Musically, it's cool.
Let's have a listen to Blackened by Metallica.
All right, this is Blackened from Metallica from And Justice for All. This is how the album opened up.
Proceed, Richard.
Let's take that from the top.
You screen recording?
Nope. Oh, Richard, you idiot. Go home and kill yourself. You dumb piece of shit. All right, this.
You know, if you ever actually kill yourself, it's gonna be a tough thing for me. I mean, I'll be upset about it for a couple of days.
It's gonna happen at some point.
My Tuesday, Wednesday will be a tough Tuesday, Wednesday that way.
Well, you have to stop what you're doing and go to a funeral. You know, nobody wants to do that.
I mean, I'll be all right, but I'm just saying, it'll be a surprise.
It would be a burden to your schedule. I mean, I got to go all the way to Baldwin, to Waters Funeral Home.
Right, and act sad.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be sad.
Yeah. This is Blackened by Metallica from And Justice for All. This is the opening title track. I mean, not a title track, opening track.
Proceed, Richard.
Lay it on me.
Well, first of all, Lars. Bringing the heat.
He brought the heat, yeah.
Bringing the heat.
Yeah. That's not where I expected you to go, but okay.
I mean, he was all over it.
Yeah.
You know, they're jumping. They're out there in three. They 1, 2, 3, and jump to, you know.
Yeah.
And I really like the section. When they start the guitar riff before the end of the last measure, and then carries into the first measure. That stuff's cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, that sounded really intricate, you know.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like, I mean, it's an easy song to play maybe once you know how to play it, but that would take work.
Yeah.
Just to sit around and learn. But just because there's a lot of interesting changes in it, they're keeping you interested the whole time musically. I think the song is about
Blackened catfish.
No, I think it's about, it could be, but I think it's about smoking cigarettes and dying from smoking cigarettes.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think it's about like just the planet being obliterated and the end of the world?
I mean,
because he just says the word nicotine once in it.
Yeah, but what about the world has to do with nicotine?
I think it just rhymed.
Probably. But I mean, blackened, you know, your blackened lung, you know, everything dies.
It's very possible.
I mean,
I've just always interpreted it pretty
literal. Yeah. I don't interpret anything.
And
literal.
I've never actually gone and like looked to see, is there an interview out there that says, hey, what is Blackened about?
I bet it's about lung cancer and dying from smoking cigarettes. That's what I think. I mean, of course, I always look for something to be representative in art rather than just this, you know.
Well, take it at face value from now on.
No.
I'm sick of you going deep down these rabbit holes and trying to decipher the hidden meaning. Like,
I live in the rabbit tunnel.
This song is about Earth dying and everybody on it being deceased.
But you are the Earth, man.
And being no more. No. Again, we're not going into any other lanes with this. The song is about the death of Earth.
All things.
And all of its inhabitants. Cockroaches included.
Nicotine is nicotine.
It just rhymes. I am sick of this. It's a great song. Don't pick it apart.
You know, he mentions inspiration in there at one point.
We're good. We're good. It's just work. I'll get another job.
Yeah, blacken that job. It mentions inspiration and all the shuns that he does. Does a lot of shuns.
Opposition, contradiction, premonition, compromise, agitation, violation,
shun,
mutilation,
shun,
planet dies.
So you're just trying to. So you're just trying to say it's just about the possible annihilation of all things on Earth.
That's how I'm taking it.
I mean, it even says fire. You know, like fire.
To begin whipping dance of the dead.
Yeah.
You might be right.
I mean, you're right. I say that once I saw the word nicotine.
No, you just.
It painted everything.
Let me latch onto that and see where I can go.
It painted everything. It painted everything. But that's a really cool song to start an album with.
Yeah, I like the fading in intro as well. Like that's.
I like anything fading in.
Yeah, it just sets
and
the
fading
tone
out
to me. Like it's. I'll tell you, man. Like I don't.
Which one of these?
I wish I could just sit down with you and just go through all of Metallica stuff. Like I'm sitting here thinking about the last song on this album, Dyer's Eve, which is. It's good. It's great. It's unbelievable. The title track, And Justice for All, unbelievable. We've done Harvester of Sorrow. Didn't we do Harvester of Sorrow? No, we did Frayed Ends of Sanity. We haven't done Harvester of Sorrow. That's another banger. We did To Live Is to Die is the very first song we ever did.
Which one of these
on
albums is the 4 albums is your favorite?
Oh.
So far, for me, I like this one. I like this album. From the stuff I've heard off of this album, I like this one.
I mean, having to pick one of the 4 is tough. Yeah, if I had to pick one, like that, and I could, it was the only one of the 4 I could ever listen to, forever. I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong. Like,
oh, you got to pick.
I'm sure somebody will tell me how stupid I am for saying this. I think it might be. My gut would be Master of Puppets.
Their first album is Kill 'Em All.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one too.
Yeah, that's the one we did, Anesthesia.
I like that. Is that the only song we've done off of that album?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then maybe.
You might be thinking of Ride the Lightning.
No, see.
Fade to Black.
Yeah, there's too many hits. There's too many hits on that album.
There's too many hits on all of them.
No.
Master of Puppets had Orion. That might be the one you're thinking of.
No, I like that song.
We did Orion. We did Master of Puppets.
But they have a different.
No.
They have a different feel.
We did Battery.
They have a different feel. All the albums, to me, have a different feel to them.
Absolutely, 100%.
Or at least the songs I've heard off the album so far. What's the name of the song that we did off of Injustice for All? We did the piano part, has the quiet part.
Yeah, that's To Live Is to Die.
To Live Is to Die.
The very first song we ever did on this channel.
Is it?
That was the very first video we ever did.
Oh, well, I don't know. I so far from what I've heard of, I like the feel of this album. Mm-hmm. Is this their second?
This is number 4.
This one's number 4, and Justice for All is number 4.
This is the first one without Cliff.
Oh.
This is Jason Newsted on bass.
Oh, okay. You can't tell there's a bass player.
Yeah, it's not there. It's not very loud in the mix.
But the guitar solo on the song was pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
How long is this song?
It's a little over 5 minutes.
Oh, man.
I think.
They pack a lot in.
Yeah.
They pack a lot in on this song.
Yeah. And there's some long songs on this album. Like the title track, I think, is a little over 9 minutes. To Live Is to Die, I think, was 8 and some change.
Yeah. So what'd you say? You said Master of Puppets.
Probably Master of Puppets. If I had, and I mean, I know that sounds like the cop out because that's, I don't know. I just, if I had to, I don't know, man. This one's right there. This Injustice for All is right there with it. I mean, I love the other 2 as well, but if I was gun to my head, forced to pick, like, probably Master of Puppets.
I like cover art too, you know?
Yeah.
To this album.
Yeah. Lady Liberty, or whatever she is.
Justice.
Oh, Lady Justice.
Just
Justice.
Just, we call her Jussie.
They had that on this tour. They had that statue. They had a statue of that statue on stage with them, and I believe it was during the title track when they would play it, it would crumble on stage.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. What else you got?
You don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
No, I really don't have it. I don't have much. I mean, you know, I think in these early albums, they're taking concepts like Battery and stuff like that. They're taking concepts of the rebellious side, so to speak, or the alternative view of things, or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. They're just kind of putting it out there. But, you know, nicotine.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
I jumped on the nicotine.
We are Great Measures. My name is Richard. This is Judson.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with nicotine all of a sudden.
Just because the song's about lung cancer and dying of it. That's what it's about.
That was Blackened, which is not about nicotine and dying of lung cancer.
Great Measures.
By Metallica from Injustice for All. Have a wonderful day, everybody.